Okay. May have worked. It's blooped. Nice. So, this time, if Twitch ever actually starts up and says that we're doing this thing, we have an app. There we go. We are building to a plan. Not just a plan. A plan. Yeah. I will try and show you the
look
plan.
who's first.
Hey, John. How you doing? Good to have you with us. I'm trying to work out if I can show you the plan. It might work, it might not. It might be awesome and phenomenal in a number of ways. Let's try this. Bonk. Waiting for... Oh, sausage. Sneaky sausage. How so? I'm a bit late, I'm sorry. Yeah. How are things with yourself, Monsieur Nargodian? All well? Are you having a fine and awesome time? Right, we're going to try... possibly... to add a picture of the thing. Yeah, now what's it gonna be? Oh, that's probably not quite what we want. Try that one down there. Let's try that one down there. Down here. Better. Better. Good. Good. Right. So you see, we move it around, we put it here, because I am totally a professional, right? 100% professional. Monday fun day. Coming off caffeine has been good. Started having complete thought. What? Really? Why would you want that? And a bit of an odd concept, if you ask me. Right. So let's put that up. Let's get rid of that and this and tick this box and fiddle this other one. Right. Okay. Oh, that didn't work at all. That did not work even a little bit. Right. Okay. So we'll try this like this. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, so if I now open up a window that is the right window in here. Go like that. I go like this. Better. Right. Did it work? Did it, badgers? Try again. Yeah, that should have worked according to the thing, but it didn't work. Alright, we'll try something different. Trying to capture a GIMP window. It doesn't want to play. Does not want to play at all. Let's try a paint window. Because we want to try and show you guys what the plan is. Hello! Rocks! Oh my goodness. A world is shaking underfoot. Ooh, it's not a great start. Where are we? You pop in. Come on, in you go. World is shaking underfoot. The vibrations get stronger until at last a swirling auger-pointed machine emerges from the ground. The mole machine stops and a hatch on the side opens, allowing a grey uniformed figure to emerge from a side hatch, followed by a host of hirsute yaks and their accompanying sacrificial goats. The machine disappears back underground. The figure takes off her forage cap and puts it in her pocket. FAB, everyone. Anything could happen in the next half hour. But hopefully it will happen entertainingly at least. Right. Well, that ain't working at all. Oh yeah, sorry, Hot Rocks. It's what I'm trying to remember the original ones, but nah. Capture specific window. Good. Yes. Why aren't you doing it? Oh dear. Rather nice to think about something and then, like, do it, rather than bumble into it over the course of a few rounds of self-deprecation. Yeah, fine. That's exactly right. FAB. SIG was Captain Scarlet in the conservatory. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't want to be doing that. Right, I am not getting this window to capture how I want it to capture. It's quite annoying, and I don't know why it isn't working. It's very, very irritating. Notepad worked fine. Why did Notepad work? Right. So what are you? We're going to try a different way one more time, and then we're just going to say sod it and carry on where we are. Right. Aha! We're winning a bit. And that goes there. Like that. And then we do that. And that. And that. And there we go. Yay. How's that, oh chums? That looks professional, doesn't it? Yeah. Nice. Oh, okay. It doesn't work if you minimize the window. Yeah, well, that's not totally surprising, I suppose. Does it work if you shrink the window? No, look at that. It just goes weird if you change the window size. Well, you just suck, don't you? Right. Speaking of spectrum, you bought a lab spectrometer today. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely need to be going like Scorchio, 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 Scorchio. Right, so you can see what we've got right now. We've got a thing which is going to become the greenhouse, which We've got a thing which is going to become the hab. Well, we haven't actually got that yet. I started laying out some stuff and then realised that's not going to work. It's going to go bad really quickly, and I don't want it to go bad really quickly. So I need to refer to my plan, the plan. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's probably going to go wrong in a number of ways, and that's okay. Right. I am going to have to move this about, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to move it around. I have to go like that. Okay, that didn't come out too bad. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, creatures of all various types, we are going to play Stationeers. We're going to the moon. I'm hitting the load button. There we go. You can't tell in the background. Right. So, you probably can't even see my cursor either, can you? That's just annoying. I'll have to point with my fingers. At the top. I didn't lose it. It's fine. It's okay. It's just weird shit kicking off. Chickens, greenhouse in the middle, hab at the bottom, gas filtration. Not going to build gas filtration quite yet. Start with some arc furnace bases. Need 6x2, 7x2 for safety so that we've got room for some automation. Ingots. That's going to be at least 10, probably exactly 10. Alloy storage, another 10. Sorting control here. Yeah, the gamma dimension. If I don't get too radioactive. Make a new layer, make a pointer, drag it round. I'll be fine. I'll sort something out. An auto furnace in the bottom right. Now that's the thing we're going to start with. We're actually going to build the auto furnace, because to build all the rest of this stuff needs smelty goodness, and frankly, I can't be arsed. I'm far too lazy to smelt this kind of stuff by hand. So, let's go and cause a little less trouble. Possibly a little more trouble. And hit the moon. Moon. Greenhouse. This is going to be the greenhouse. It's not going to have chickens in it. This chickeny bit's going to come out. This air conditioner, or this filter's probably going to come out as well. Maybe not. Can we think of ways of integrating the new text LED displays? Absolutely. And Rox, you are 100% right. Going to need auto mining. Plan A is to use Amy. The problem with the new beta is that instead of just banging down a deep miner and getting a selection of ore, you get a very narrow selection of ore. Instead of getting a little bit of everything, you get a fair amount of a couple of things and nothing else. So you've got to go to a different part of the moon. Oh God, sorry everybody. I believe somebody may have brought home germs. Germs. Okay, so if the greenhouse is here, our ingot line, which is supposed to be about there, that's 10 long, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oxygen low? Oh yeah, I should probably turn my suit on. That'll be handy. Also, my suit... Ooh. Actually, we're going straight back indoors. Oh, we're not going back indoors. Good. Do need to dunk my can again.
Air tank critical.
There we are. So 6 megapascals in there. Yeah, we could probably do with some extra oxide. Children should be registered as biological weapons. It's certainly biohazards, if not weapons. Right. So the ingots are there. The arc furnaces I put in black, thinking I'll just wedge them right next to each other. That's not going to fly. I need a bit of room for maneuver. Okay. Oh, a selection of iron and steel sheets. Brilliant. Some of these are steel, some of these are iron. Hopefully they're all steel from now on. Nice. Right. And this last one's going to be an iron frame, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, so you can sit on the floor for now. We'll sort you out in a mo. Need some more steel frames. Okay. So my ingots, I want 2 wide. This track I've got here is all eventually going to go away. I'm going to start here. 2 wide on the ingots. I want my arc furnaces to feed in on the second one because the sorters and stackers are going to be back there. So that's the second ingot line. That's the arc furnace line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've run out and I need 2 more. Whilst you are red, you are not an autolathe. Steel frames, tile very much. Right. I need a heck ton of steel frames. I'm just going to let that run on steel frames for a while. So I'm doing all this planning. Like, carefully going, oh yes, I will definitely build everything exactly like this. It'll be awesome and lovely, and it'll work perfectly from nose to tail and won't break in any way. It's going to break. But if I have a plan, I'll kind of know when it goes wrong, if you see what I mean. Like when I throw my crates down into a hole or something like that. This furnace is probably still going to come in useful every so often. Children should be operated under strict quarantine conditions. Definitely at certain ages. Some kiddies... Yeah, some kiddies shouldn't be allowed out. Some kiddies should be thrown out and left out. Some kiddies, Tom, you should be rolled in the mud. We rolled him in the mud when he was younger. It was a good idea. He has a robust and awesome immune system of robust awesomeness. Right, I'm actually going to recycle my iron walls as well, because I'm feeling saucy. Right. You'll do for the moment. And I'm going to hoik one of these up so I don't need to bother with paint. There we go. See you later. Alrighty. So, 5, 6, 7. Why 6 and 7? Because I'm going to plan to run 6 auto furnaces, and the 7th space is for automation, so that I have room to pig about. Still concerned that that slot's empty. Watch, which tool have I not got? Oh, I don't have a painter. That's okay. Probably could use a paint gun. Bit more landscape gardening. Right, because the other thing I want to do with the arc furnaces, of course, is catch the gas. Because we're on the moon, and every gas is precious. Oh yes, even that one. Right. So gas filtration is probably going to live somewhere around here. Steel frames, how you doing? Brilliant. We got 15, got 16. Let's have some steel sheets. Steel sheets. Off you go. 17. So this is going to be ingot storage. 8, 9, 10. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Correct. Excellent. You come there. And I need to start ripping this lot out because this is in the wrong place kind of thing. Going to be sorting control, but it doesn't need to be exactly there. It needs to be a little bit over, so I've got room for maneuver again. And the furnace is just not in the right place at all. So, ingots, stackers and sorters on this back line, silos on this front line, so the nose of the silos are going to report out here. Ooh, extra fruit. What kind fruit, Hot Rocks? As, you know, inquiring minds want to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right, that's going to be sorter control. It's okay. You can swap there, you can swap here. I really need to make an arc welder at some point. Okay, nice. You're in the wrong place, mate. You've got to come over a couple, because sorter control at the front end is going to spit out a... what's the right word? It's going to spit out a chute, and that's going to go to auto furnace. Auto furnace is not a particularly big fella. So let's build that up. 1, 2, 2, and we want 2 more on the end. And there's going to be a whole bunch of building. Now, I need 3 chips, a bundle of chutes, some pumps, some tanks, some gas to fill those tanks. That implies at this point ice crushers, maybe some filters as well. A lot of pipes. A certain amount of swearing, automation, software I've already written, which I really hope still works. It should still work. The beta didn't change any of the things I used, unless it's broken indirect register referencing in the most simple of circumstances, which they may have done. You never know. Can't say that that doesn't happen, but if they have, we can still survive. We just won't be able to use the warm tank, and our gases will become a little more inefficient, a little less efficient. Right. Am I using gas or direct? I was... Sorry, what do you mean by direct here, John? I was planning to go for a pre-ignited hot gas solution. Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine. What's happening first, John, is I'm building the major furnace, but what I'm doing is blocking out for everything so that I don't shoot myself in the foot for later. So in coding terms, I have made main.c, interface.c, you know, AI.c, but I haven't put any code in there. I've just made sure they're all in the project. I am not intending to write any of them for quite some time. The auto furnace, I'm hoping I can just build. Well, I can just build. None of it's rocket science. It just needs a supply of volatiles and oxygen, a gas mixer, a pipe igniter, and some cold gas from somewhere, which may well just be the oxygen supply again. It will eventually be the carbon dioxide supply that the furnace creates for itself. I've got carried away landscape gardening again, haven't I? Right. Okay. Go and get the steel sheets. It's probably run out by now. Yeah, fair enough. Getting yourself an ATX case despite having a micro ATX motherboard. Yeah, kind of thing. That's what we're going to do. Not going to run out of space. Because it's a game about space. Woohoo! Gosh. Might even just, you know, some of this bit, I could just stick some walls on, I could stick some windows on the top of that roof over the whole damn thing. That'd be pretty cool.
Second place.
Hey,
Isn't that
Slab.
nice for you?
How you doing? Right, now our furnace is going to live there. Hopefully that's all sealed up. I wonder if that actually is visible. Oh, yeah.
Coffee.
Coffee, thank you. Right, whoa. Thank you, Scoops. How you doing? Larry Tiger. Yeah, I don't know. I could roll with Santa. I could definitely go. The thing is, John, you're right. But Santa's pretty solidly our pagan deity anyway. So, you know, we go bowling together. Because everybody goes bowling. You have to go bowling. It's a thing. If you're very bad at it, doesn't matter. Nobody minds. No judgment. It's just bowling. Bowling occurs. Because if you don't go bowling, how do you know that you're a demigod? It's just a thing. I can't really explain it particularly well. Okay, full. Empty. All right. That didn't work. Let's try. I'm gonna hold down Alt, Control, and oh yeah. All right. Okay. Nice. Oof. Yep, saw the diagram. We've done a few of those when doing gas work in Stationeers. Yeah. Yeah. It's the way. A pin monkey. That kind of pin. I was sitting there going, what? An awful lot of soldering involved in that, but wrong kind of pins. Yeah. So was that some time ago, Sneb? Or is it like, you know, last year and that? Just realised, whilst the furnace may well be here, I'm going to have a place to stand. And the tanks are probably going to occupy more than 3 blocks. But it's not awful. We're still doing okay. There might be some verticality here. Might well need a bit more room, but upwards and downwards. Welding torch is not operable for this task. No, I'm out of welding fuel. Damn. That's an issue. Didn't leave the damn thing on in my pocket, did I? I really hope not. How do we make an arc welder? Arc welder. Steel, electrum, invar, and solder. Thank badges. Alright, we got some of those. Steel. Here we go. I'll leave it in the box, probably did. Electrum, nice. Constantan, invar, solder. Alrighty. Giving myself the fear. Only a few years, for 18 to 20 years ago. 7 years ago. You're set to 50s, that'll do. In you go, mate. And you. And you. Now we need a song about a messy heap. A really messy heap. Not just a bit messy, but really astonishingly messy heap. Actually, I probably want to keep that one. Okay, electrum, invar, solder. Arc welder. It's a Mark II arc welder got that a Mark I doesn't. Slightly cheaper to make the Mark I, so we'll have that. Ape, you're playing 300 mod RimWorld. What the heck? Dude, really? That's a lot of mods. Yeah. Modern Santa's capitalism deity. Enforced spending, you can't take... Yep. See? Yeah. Depending on how you think about it, Santa Claus is a wholly owned subsidiary of Coca-Cola. Because that's why he wears red and white. Really is. Used to wear green and white. And then they got their advertising fellas to do him over, so to speak. Is RimWorld really very muddy? Then you get lots of quality of life things that are utterly required before you enjoy playing the game. I mean, this has been... People have said, oh yes, we're going to have proper mod support. It's like, are you though? You can make a custom world. That's not mod support. Okay, I'm feeling saucy. Do I recycle my welder? I do, but I don't recycle the fuel can. Because a fuel can, especially if vacked out, is still a can. How many times do I have to tell you? There ain't no sanity clause. Yeah. Yep. That's the thing. Right, let's dismantle this furnace from here. A hand drill. I really need to get a decent battery charger in there as well. Just realised I'm still charging 2 batteries at once. That's just not enough. Wire cutters. Where's them snips? There they are. That's given me presumably electronic parts, and then we're back down to, oh, I guess a wrench. Damn it, it was hand drill after all. Okay, so advanced furnace sits on here, on there, like that, with its nose poking out just a smidge. Electronic parts. Sheets to weld on with our shiny new arc welder, which is completely the wrong colour. Just thought I should mention it. And then a screwdriver, which I've thrown on the floor. Right, so we need power over here. We need a lot of signal. We need a bunch of chips. And we need all manner of other stuff. Some of which we can deal without initially. We don't need the display work to start with.
Filter low.
Oof. I thought the Red Santa was a Coke thing is apocryphal. They certainly made it popular. Red Santa, it's true, but their advertising power drove the popular, the popular representation of Santa from a mix of red, white, and green and white and leaves and all that stuff to he wears red and white, and just so. I've got some fat cable. I need some thin cable, more than I've got with me. That is my main power spine there. Could send it out and around and be there all day making cable. So many quality of life tons and a shit ton of content mods that you get. Vampires, giants, gnomes, androids, robots, eldritch beings, mutants, and wizard mages. What? Why did... Oh, I didn't put a stacker on the electronics printer. I'm just so used to having a bloody stacker sat there. Man, I probably should build a stacker. Right. Let's get this wired up. Start making fat alloys. Going to be just a straight runner cable right now. Bars. I'm not anticipating using hectons of juice just yet. Gonna need to put some more cable though. Wow, the Red Santa's been around looking in 1906. Yeah, okay. Coke was 1931 on that design. So okay, it may well be apocryphal then. Cool, red and white version into Scandinavian shaman. The sacred shroom. Yeah, fly agaric. Wonderfully toxic. Quite a lot of fun if you know what you're doing. Really quite deadly if you don't. Amanita muscara. There we are. should have pulled this back a line, but hey, we're going to chop it all out eventually. Why I did that. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Okay. Eason, you have built an airlock. Well done, dear fellow. Did it work? Did it open and close? Green and white original version was the original of Winterlord, the Green Man, Holly Leaf and Mistletoe, and a fine bushy beard. Yes. Absolutely. This is where the whole crossover with Demigod comes in. Right. Shamans fed the Agaric to the reindeer and ate to the yellow snow. Oh, rocks. They not only did that, but some of the more advanced shaman would provide their own yellow snow for their followers, because once you had the tolerance, shall we say, you can dilute the poison without hurting yourself. Have I dressed as Santa? Santa, the giver of Xboxes. I have done Santa work in the past, but not recently.
Power critical.
Yeah. Oh. Funny how it was used in the Santa Claus and the movie. Well, reindeer really like fly agaric. They actually thoroughly enjoy it. I don't know whether it messes them up the same way it messes up humans, but they enjoy it and will seek it out and eat it where they can. Into the bear. Once again. Run wild. Run laugh like a reckless child. Yep. That's how I do it. Thank you, Snip. Some things chap just has to do. Whoa. Okay.
Coffee.
And coffee as well. Booyah.
Coffee.
So the fly agaric doesn't mess up the reindeer. Okay. Cool. Yep. We enjoy opioid. Well, the opioids make us feel good. There is a whole business in our brains that's rigged to say, opioids, huh? Nice. Because we kind of make our own. Right. So, I need an input, an output. I'm not so worried about the liquid connection because I'm really not expecting to get any water in here. More coffee, Spirit. Thank you. Coffee.
Hello, your lordship.
Hello, Spirit. How you doing? Steroids, totally natural. Yes, indeed. All these horrible, horrible drugs. There's a reason they work on us. It's because we make our own and they've just adapted versions of them. So I'm going to need insulated pipe. How much pipe? Insulated. Silicon, steel. Alright, a bit low on the old silicon, huh? Insulated tank. Tank. Insulated. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. 30 grams of silicon per tank, and I need 3 of the damn things. Right. Body produces ammonia. I like to keep it minimal. It's good. Sneb? Yeah, Mars is different. The moon... I don't know. Is the moon easier or harder? Moon has different challenges. You don't have storms. You don't have free gas. Every dot of gas you play with is precious. You do not want to be leaking it into the atmosphere like that. Because you've got all your gas you've got to mine for. Right. In this case, I've also got to mine for my silicon. Yeah, I've got none of that available. What do we got here? Plenty of slots. That'll do. That That might be silicon up there. Might not. Doesn't matter. We're going this way. No storms means no rush. True. But as Rox says, the moon is a harsh mistress. Reference to a Heinlein novel of the same name. A really, I would say one of his better ones. The rule from my angle is if you're reading Heinlein, the shorter the book, the better it is. Spirit was messing with the Z-axis on the CNC. Ooh. 500 watt spindle on the carriage is not holding well. Too heavy. Oh. Well, you get like spindle drop or... Damn, all free silica on the moon. Yep. Yep. Strangely enough, there's damn all free silica on the moon. Not so much copper. Hell of a lot of... Not a lot of that. My day was fairly relaxed. I played some silly games. I logged on to DJ's Stationeer's server. Discovered that one of the other chums had quite successfully utterly destroyed the place. I mean, really blown it to shreds. And such that the game had to be reloaded. Everybody in the server was dead. There were holes in the walls. The gas had gone, and it just not through any stupidity or idiocy or even malice. It was just accidentally hooked two lines together, one high pressure and one attached to a bunch of suit storages with low pressure tanks in. Boom, boom, tanks in the air, my-eyed copper glare, wait for the game's gone wild, we laugh aloud like a reckless child. Yep. Souls of pressure, that's the thing. You could, yeah, it rolls the dice, Sneb, that's the thing. What happened is the suit storage lines, everybody had ordinary cans in their suits. No smart cans, no high pressure cans. And what occurred was the main oxygen feed line at 20 odd megapascals got hooked into the suit storage where everybody's cans detonated at 10 megapascals. And there was a sort of 5 or 10 second gap of everybody's dead, Dave, because you can't run around 20 odd blocks of suit storage, get the suits out, throw the cans out the airlock, as we do, yeah, it's just not going to fly. Right, silicon. I got iron. Iron's good. Actually, I do need some iron. And I need to go home and get a bun as well, or possibly a potato. I need a heck ton of silicon. Make some insulated pipes. Make some insulated tanks. I've got one ice crusher already. I can keep repurposing that to crush different kinds of ice. Because I need volatile ice, I need oxygen ice. I've got the filter rigged. Oh, I can't do a jetpack when I'm not wearing my jetpack.
Potato.
Exactly, those guys, yeah. Yeah, John, it's a thing that happens, isn't it? And Sneb, you remember a little while ago? Well, you were there when I hooked the wrong pipe to the smart can, and they take 20 megapascals. That one was suddenly hooked up to 40. The light went red immediately, and we had not long to throw it out the airlock. Okay, anybody with sharp eyes spot me some silicon? Cause I ain't seeing it. Damn all free silicon on the moon. Okay. Do I need super alloys for a set of sensor lenses? Sensor lenses. Missed. Steel, silicon, inconel. Okay, inconel. And an ore scanner needs electrum silicon. Oh, freaking wasp-alloy. Yeah. Cartridge. I've got an ore scanner. There's into a handheld tablet with display minerals hidden underground. Iron, gold, and copper. Right. Let's see how that does. I prefer the sensor lenses, but I need some inconel and wasp-alloy. What does wasp-alloy need? Wasp-alloy needs nickel, silver, and lead. Okay, doable. We got some nickel. I got some silver. I saw some lead back here. You're not lead. Are you silicon? Are you? No, you're oxide. Yeah. Lady goodness. We're going to make ourselves one of these cartridges and see what happens. I thought the ore cartridge, the new ore cartridge, was to do with the deep miner regions, though. Oh, that's gold. It's different to lead, and I like gold. I do like gold. Let's have some gold while we're here. Yeah. That looks like lead sulfate. Yellowy. Right, let's put that in there for the moment. And well, unfortunately, it looks like we may be heading home without any bloody silicon. But we got a heck ton of lead for making our wasp-alloy with. If we can get the pressure up. Main ore of lead is galena, which can be used to make whisker diodes. Ooh. Presumably you are not making the whisker out of the lead, because that will be tricky. I seem to remember the whisker was made out of spring steel, piano wire, really fine guitar wire or something. Point contact diodes. I always made mine out of coke. Not the fizzy pop or the Colombian marching powder, but the stuff that you get when you roast coal. Carbon crystal. I'm not sure if you can make them out of charcoal. Spring steel for the whisker, yeah. I was but a wee boy. Making... Oh yes, making your own diodes. It's making your own fun. Ha! Those were the days when a capacitor was a soup can and a bean tin. And you wrapped the soup can in sellotape so it wasn't contacting the bean tin. You slid one into the other. And that was your capacitor. And your aerial was as much wire as you could get your grubby paws on. Your diode was a point contact diode, like Rox said. And your earpiece, yeah, now the earpiece you had to buy. Galena, coke, pyrite, red oxidized copper. Ooh, never tried that one. Nice. Pyrite. That's an iron and sulfur, isn't it? Yeah. We've got some pyrite. Give that a go. Yeah, I had to buy my earpiece for because it's piezoelectric crystal. And that cost me, that was expensive. That was pounds of money. And being a small boy, pounds of money were quite a lot. Was quite a lot. Alright, go in there. 2 slots. Should be enough to carry some silicon. Iron sulfide. Yeah, okay. Both producing, if memory serves, a lovely shiny golden colour, although a lot more transparent crystalline in the lead and very much more metallic in the iron. Iron pyrite being fool's gold. Okay, we are very much running out of food. Most metallic luster semiconductors are most metallic luster sulfides are semiconductors. Interesting. Because, well, a bit of kitchen chemistry, make your own transistors. I mean, really shitty ones, but you know, got to start somewhere. Okay, can I put that in a tool slot? I put that in a tool slot, but I want the digger. Are you a tool? No. Put you in a tool slot, put you in a main slot, and I've got a hand free for a block of silicon. And we can, oh well, why is that not picking up? It is picking up, okay, cool. Oh, nitrice, don't want you, you smell. Yeah. Scanner cartridge used with a handheld tablet scan for minerals underground. Mineral types are displayed in different colours. Good. Red ice for volatiles, orange for copper. Okay, so we basically look at the chart, we decide what it is we're looking for, and we go hunting for some green or whatever it might be on the day. Woohoo! Doink. Bonk. Crunch. This way. Oh yeah, I can see the city lights. You can't dope them. Oh no. Okay, so that's okay. So you can't make your own transistors. That's a rotten shame. Yeah. All right, stop being so dramatic. You're hungry. You're not gonna die. Oh, I don't know. Pussycats.
Great.
What's up, Bridget?
Jetpack low.
Because he will just try and stay up until 3 in the morning. Yes. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Why have I got no crops? The wheat is dead. Mutant hush. What is it? 135 kilopascals. It's a bit high pressure, but it's not awful. Okay, so things are going a bit pear-shaped. I've got 2 potato seeds and 5 wheat seeds, so we're not doomed. Okay, so the wires are bursting. No, that's a fakie. Yes, Spirit, too much light? Possible. I did leave that on, didn't I? Yeah. Probably what killed it. Let's check the atmosphere as well. Almost no CO2 in here. I need to get a source of CO2. Damn it. Yeah, chicken starved. Just because I went out for 10 minutes. Got 1 egg left. Got a day to go before it decays. This is not going particularly well, it must be said. I need a source of CO2. And what am I upset about? I need also a source of food. Because that tail end of a potato was not enough. A trade stop would be, well, awesome, but what I really need is to get smelting up and running. And get a source of carbon dioxide. I believe I have a source of carbon dioxide. Or had, possibly. Where is that power object?
Low pressure.
Yeah.
Low. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
Right. So I can make carbon dioxide. I need to vent the hab into a tank and clean the air. Essentially, I need to do everything at once. Yeah, I need to get the hab gas into a tank somewhere, because that overpressure will just blow everything eventually. So, I already know that I want gas processing to be living around here. I think I need to start by putting my crap gas tank at this end. Because this is about where it needs to be. So let's get this silicon smelted. And we can put a pressure relief on the hab into a tank, which can go on this square here or somewhere around that. How's the furnace doing? Cold, nearly empty. What's in there? Gold. That can go in my pocket. Insulated tank. Insulated tank. Create. You. Khaki. Nah, brown. Brown. Waste gas is brown. Everybody knows that waste gas is brown, right? Five grams of electrum invar constantan for the cartridge. Yeah, I've got all of those things. What am I missing now? Silicon. Yeah, all right. Blimey, I can just stick a tank right here. I was not expecting that. Not going to complain though. Just a buff right in the way there. The collision on that is quite entertaining. You're still gassing at 900 kilopascals. Why am I outgassing into there? Let's not do that. How about we outgas into the frickin' tank? Yeah. Yeah. So, volume pump. I bet that is full of stuff I could use. 1/2 gram of iron, which apparently I don't have. Well, let's go get some iron then. How ironic. When you process metals and smelting it off gases, yes, indeed. So I want to put my arc furnaces on some plates and capture the off-gassing there. So it's all getting to the point where I'm thinking I actually might end up making gas processing first because it needs less exotic metals. And just using the advanced furnace to make tiny smidges of exotic metals, if at all. Making things like ore cartridges and stuff.
Oh, hello, handsome.
Hey Barts, how you doing? I am making extraordinary heavy weather of surviving on the moon. It's a bit of an oops. I really shouldn't be allowed to be this rubbish, but apparently I am. Let's have a stacker here as well, as we could do with one of those. Can we afford a stacker? Stacker. Iron and copper. Steel. Got 50 grams of copper. You can go in there. 50 grams
We
of
shall
iron.
celebrate this tonight with takeout Chinese.
I wish we could, Neb. We had takeout Chinese. Well, we had Chinese where we went out a little while ago. That was quite nice. Enjoyed that. But takeout Chinese, not tonight. Not tonight. Yeah, off. Okay, so pipes. What do we want? We want to pull a pipe round the furnace. I put a pipe underneath it. Where does it let me put? I can put a pipe where the hell I like by the look of things. I'm not sure whether there's actually any collision detection going on here. Pipe. Give me a sensible orientation. That's not sensible. That's not sensible. That's not sensible. Says a bit sensible. It'll do. Right. Right, and now for the pièce de résistance. Chink, chink. Wahoo! Do not know why I'm carrying them around. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Right. Okay. Now we need some wire. Got some of that. What's my go-to? Imagine I had to do pipe purges on atmosphere planets. Not sure what you're saying there, Sneb, because I understand the words, but I'm not sure what you're aiming at there. Yeah, you don't have to do pipe purges to get clean atmosphere on an atmosphere planet, which is nice, because if you did, it would be an absolute pain in the trousers. My go-to. And you're talking about what gas would I? How much of a power? Yeah, it'd be awful. If you put down a pipe and it was just like, oh no, you put that down on the ground, it's now full of atmosphere. Great. Yeah. Gonna run out of pipe. Wire. There we go, look at that. That's exactly the right amount of wire for this game, isn't it? You. Did you? Ah, there you are. Ooh. Flying around like a mad beast. 50 grams of iron in there. Please give me a stacker. Right. You got Chinese. See one on the floor where it's shut out. Oh, yep. That's good, you saw it. I've got it. Give me a stacker. I won't be able to wire it up initially because I don't have any wire. But that's okay. We're going to make some more. Cable. That'll do for the moment. And then we'll wire up the stacker. And turn it on. And we will say, now gather my cable for me. Right, brilliant. How's my game been, says Butts. The game is pretty good. It's getting more and more solid by the day. The landscape, as you can probably tell, is a lot nicer than it was before. I mean, a lot nicer. But some things are more problematic. Like, I can't just slam down a deep miner on the moon and say, give me all the things. Because I don't get all the things in this patch of the world. I'm going to have to run to somewhere else to get them. And that somewhere else on the moon is bloody miles away. I mean, really quite a long distance. Hundreds of meters, possibly over 1,000 meters for some of them. How the heck I am going to move dirty ore or even post-smelted ingots back to somewhere for processing. I think I'm literally going to have to make myself a rover, which you can do these days, and drive. Just, yep. I've got to do it. Okay, so you do the thing. Suck the pressure out of that like a madman. Om nom 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 nom. Okay. Pipe in there, but not much. Right, so this furnace, I don't know, do I want to dismantle it? I've got an advanced furnace over there, but I've got to feed it. 300 kelvins, not actually too bad. That's quite warm. Oxygen, nitrogen, see it. Really? There's no poison in there at all? Dude. Sweet. How? I have no idea how I managed that. Yeah. Nice clean burn. I was expecting this to be full of volatiles and shit. But it's not. So, I want to take the overpressure from the base, feed it into this tank as well. So what do I need? I need an active vent. Heck ton of pipe again. Yeah. Frames, I'm just going to put down a skeleton about here and about here. I don't want to start using up my metals. That's my main problem at the moment. I just feel I don't have enough metals to do anything. Oh, Sneb's getting a coffee. Nice. It's always good to have a lovely coffee. And I want some insulated pipe. So I'm going to feed you some silicon. Pipe. Insulated. Okay, so we get a certain number of segments of pipe. Alright, fine. Need a stacker here as well. We have another stacker, please. See how that goes. Out we come.
Power critical.
Power critical, hydration critical. Brief pause, mate. Just, yeah. Okay. Flip some space in this. Put the stacker down. Put the stacker down and walk away slowly. Yeah, there we go. May as well just move that. Because this is... I don't know, we're not really likely to need a stacker on the toolmaker, are we? It's not going to be like, print me 100 mining backpacks. Probably. We've got pipe, 7 lots of pipe. We need an active vent. Make one of those first. Can you set an act? You can't set an act. No, only one, please. Insulated pipe. Oh, stretching. Trying to get taller. Might work, might not. Are you still smelting that silicon? Damn. There you go. You in a pocket. You in a hand. So thirsty. Thirsty I can probably deal with. Didn't turn the stacker on. Should have done. Active vent. What are you making? Insulated pipe. Good. Right. It's going to come in here. Oh, I had a brown can, didn't I? And I'll leave my brown can. Brown chicken, brown cow. '70s porn animals. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. And of course I've got 13 pipes in my hand. And now power stack. Nice. So, you... Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've got long pipes these days, haven't I? Gotta remember the long pipes. Long pipes, slightly more efficient, because that's... okay, power critical really meant it. Okay, fine. There we are. 10 shot of pipe only takes 8 pipe sections. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Jetpack low.
Jetpack low. Oh, clucking bell. Not what I had in mind. And I need some more gas. Oh, wait, that's handy. Must have been jetpacking a hell of a lot. Probably was. Ah, missed. It's the only thing about these damn things. They are absolute pig to sight. They are glorious, Sneb. They really are. Because look at that. There's... Come on, one more. Oh, alright. Not one more. Damn it. Now, like I say, a problem to put together because you need to be in the right place exactly to put them down. There we go. Right, now I need a few more bits of pipe. No, same again. No lower pressure. It's the downside is that when you've got a 10 long pipe, you can't put things in the middle. You've got to break it up. It's exactly the same stuff. It's slightly more efficient to lay down. Like you need, like I said, 8 pipe pieces to make a 10 long pipe. There's no downside to it aside from the delicacy of touch required to put it in the world. And that's not awful. Okay. Here's a pipe. I see an orange pipe and then I paint it brown. Oh. There we are. You get 10s, you get 5s, you get 3s. And the 3... Well, I can't tell where it is from here, but it should be about there. So, let's try. Nope. 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 Alright, I've made it too tall. So, let's go indoors, fix that. Air looks a bit full, a bit horrible. Everything's a bit full and a bit horrible right now. Okay, so somewhere, almost certainly behind my cupboard, there it is. Pipe, pipe, active vent, cough and choke. Now, I don't know any way to set an active vent to be how it should be without a chip. No way to do it other than software. If anybody knows a way how to do it other than software, I could do it with... I can't put things in the middle of a long stretch. So if I've got a 10 long pipe sneb, I can't just stick a T-junction in the middle. Of course, I can make it into a 5, a 3, and have a couple of extra bits. Still good. Okay, feeling a little better. Not too hungry. Filters are looking good. Jetpack's looking a bit sorry for itself. Oh, rads. Nope, that works. Yeah, you can put radiators on there. Put them on just fine. If I had a logic writer and a memory chip, would I need a logic reader? Well, a logic switch and a little logic to switch modes. Yeah. Yeah. I can make the software, but I don't have a laptop to program it. I need to make one of those anyway. Mainly need a cupboard, I think. Right, and I need a bigger battery charger. I need to remember to close my helmet before shit gets weird. Right. Okay, so the simplest way to do this, logic or writer, as what? I just, okay, a logic IO kit and logic memory. I'm going to need those anyway. Logic IO. 1 gold, 1 copper. Okay, that's cheap. That's fine. I need to use it for 5 minutes and put it on the wall and just dismount it afterwards. Logic memory. Right. So very much. And you, out you come. La da da. Oh, dish, third crunch, boff. Okay, Behod. Am I saying that right, by the way? Behod. Because I am referring to an Old English word, I think. A bit of the Old Saxon. Not really. Okay. Tell me, give me a pronunciation I should work with, because it could be Bejod or Bijod. But the Old Saxon word Bejod, how does one say it? It translates roughly to, oh, diddums. Oh, darling. Bijod. Is it a harsh J? Bijod? Well. Beej. Yay, okie dokie. Well, that's easy. I can work with that. I like to get the names right, because otherwise people are like, who are you talking to? Who's this Bechod lad? Never heard of him. Okay, open helmet. Doesn't make a blind bit of difference now, but... Right. So, you, I can do that, because I want you to be on suck. And I need a screwdriver. I am writing out to the active vent. Yes, I am. And I want the external pressure. Pressure external. I'm reading in from the logic memory. And I am setting the number to 100 kilopascals. Atmospheric. and then dupe. Okay. Active vent, logic memory, pressure internal. 50,000. Dupe. 1. As we're just being saucy here. On. Dupe. Alright, what do we got? External safety 100 kilopascals, internal safety 50 megapascals, flow rate max. So that should slow down a lot as the atmosphere in here drops to 100 kPa. So at 110, 109. Anytime, Bijod. It's like, frankly, your name's okay. I can work with it. It's easy. Other names I've had are less simple. Oh, drop you on the floor. Inwards very limited. Excellent. Because we're at 101
third
kPa.
place? What the heck were
Hey,
you thinking?
Ariana, how you doing?
Nah, I'm kidding. Third place is pretty damn cool.
Bloody well is as well. Third place is awesome. Sneb, you... Okay, question. Am I getting yours wrong? I'm saying Snebeg. That's a classic goblin name, isn't it? A hero of the revolution? Alright. Somebody else entirely? Question. The idea of the redeem is you don't know what place it until you redeem it. Sort of, Aliana. That one particular... I used to have the first, second, third, fourth, etc. But they were starting to take up a lot of redeems, like 6, and then I wanted to... Yeah, so the points cost is a giveaway. It's... I could make it slightly random, but it's more so that somebody can hit the button and go, yep, I'm third, I'm first, I'm second. Yeah, if anybody who can't do powers of 2 in their head at this point is... Well, if you want to learn how to do powers of 2 in your head, we'll talk. It should be nice and easy. Right. Okay. This lot doesn't have to stay on the wall. I'm going to leave it there for now, because otherwise I have to have it in my pocket. If you don't learn it, double time. That's just terrible. If I had the power, that would be... Aliana, I do not know. I would bisect you. Cut you right in half. Ugh. That was painful.
My mind's a mess.
Isn't it, though? Okay, so all our plants are dead. Why? Because there was no bloody carbon dioxide in here. Open a waste tank. Shh.
High pressure.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was actually. That's what that vent is for. Okay. So how much carbon dioxide have we got in here now? Some. But I'm not going to plant my precious plants. In fact, I'm going to stick my precious potatoes in the precious fridge. Look at my precious food value and cross my fingers a bit. I could cut you into 8 bits, yeah. Oh dear. Then we'd have to have... Well, I could cut you into 16, but I'd have to have a word first. There's a snag in the goblin that's not your name. It's funny as you often get called a loot goblin. Yeah, well, Snabbeg is a good goblin name. Yes. Can I still use cans as depth charges if you're careful enough? That if is very operable, Aliana. That's quite the if, shall we say. Okay. Iron walls can go in my pocket. Iron sheets can go in my pocket, and then they can go in the recycler because they can just get ground up. I don't want that. Container mount, ditto. Electronic printer mod. Yeah, you can get ground up as well. What are you? Portable air conditioner. Handy. Walls, iron walls again. Okay. Right, so what we need to do, we need to get air filtration and mixing set up in here, because as has been demonstrated, if you don't, your plants die. New map is a mess. Had to jump around 10 minutes for searching for copper. Yep. Yes, that is entirely it, Apes. Resources are no longer quite so even. There are places where copper is common and places where it is not. And that's going to be a problem. Let's get the tablet out of my hand before I throw it into the recycler again. Steel frames I'm going to keep. Electronic printer mod, I don't. And I would, but I've already got one. Yeah, same for silicon. I had to go hunting for it. It was hard. It wasn't easy.
Jetpack low.
Oh, man. Oh, okay, so I've got to fill my jetpack. I don't fill my jetpack with crap. I really do. Got to fill my jetpack with pollutant. Don't want to fill it with nitrogen. Nitrogen's useful. Okay. Eating my sausage roll. Would that not be black cheese? But rocks. They're basalt, black, hexagonal, really hard. Looks drecking awesome when you manage to carve it. No nom nom set. Yeah. I haven't reactivated the snack time one. I really should, shouldn't I? Okay. So furnace currently in the way. Yeah, I know. Stop mess. Oh. Gas filtration wants to live here, where I've currently set up a whole pile of stuff. Slightly irritating. Just realised didn't actually attach this pipe to the tank. Really should, because otherwise, holy crap, we're all going to die. How's this pipe? That's all vacked out. Nice. You can switch off. Stop complaining. Did your job, you did well, now hush. Right. What's the pressure in the tank? Probably not half as much as it was. 131 kPa, but it's clean. Look at that. Mostly CO2. Bit of oxygen, bit of nitrogen, but I could use that as a clean CO2 supply to make my plants happy. Okay. Bajod killed his last potato. Is it his, yes? Now I only got wheat and soybeans. Do I roll back? Is it for you can go forwards with just wheat and soybeans. But is it really living when you can't have potato? When you are sitting there saying potato and there's nothing. Either that or build a trading rig and ask a guy for potatoes. You know.
Potatoes.
Exactly that, Sneb. Exactly that.
Potatoes.
Damn straight, Apes, you see? We appreciate a potato. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Power low.
Coffee.
Wheat and soybeans for methane. Well, you can definitely rig a gas volatiles generator with your meat and soybeans. Your wheat and soybeans. Okay, we're doing some reagent mix. Lovely. Lots of 0.blah grams in there, though, unfortunately. Grass to methane if you have a cow. Apes, what's the skinny, man? You want to know a thing? Do tell. Eating wheat and soybeans produces methane, plus, yeah, well, a whole bunch of gases. Methyl mercaptan, all manner of stinky smell gases. Pew. Right, you, mate, also need to go over here.
Jetpack low.
Will you stop that? Alright, I won't use the jetpack quite so much if it makes you feel better. Right. Well, it all needs some steel. In you go. I've got 24 glass sheets. I have some silicon over here. You got spat out.
Pay attention, 007.
I'm listening. Apes. Right. On the moon for copper and nickel, you start today. One more question. What is the diff in the program with str and hash commands? Right, quite a lot. We've got a telly here. Wink. Right. So, move on or hash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will produce.
What could go wrong?
Oh, all manner of stuff. Oof. That will produce a number. It will take the first number and do mad things with it. First byte, do mad things with it. Second one, it won't come out with anything that you can easily back translate from the hash number to the string. That will come out with these bytes. Why do I know that? Because hex 30 is 0. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll come out 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. It is literally high byte to low byte ASCII numbers. You can, with a little shenanigans, assemble your strings together. So if I had let's say move R0 str frog, and I wanted to have my display say frog 1, frog 2, frog 3, frog 4, I can shift my value up by 8 bits to go to the next letter. Index value a 0. Stop it being red because it's annoying me. You can define devices ornate. You cannot. You can just use it for the display, the LED displays. LED small. If you put it into mode 10, you can put a string on it. You can use it to display things, but you cannot use that string to then call hash by any means I know of and assemble the name of a device. Aside from anything else, this takes 6 characters only. No more than that, because it's compressing it into one integer. If you like it, put a string on. Oh my god. Yeah, alright. Add it to R1, index value, and x30, or R0, R1, R0, R1, set LED display setting R0, set LED display mode, display mode string dash. I mean 8. It's 8 bits per character. Oh no, it's in the number of characters I mean 6. I don't know why I mean 6, but it eats 6 characters. I'm suspecting it's got room on the end for a 0 terminator that we never see. And nobody's feeling saucy enough to provide 7. So in LEDs, if you want to make a string, you need the str command. You can assemble your own string out of letters if you really want to. So Arnold str A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I can't actually have that. A, B, C, D, E, F would be hex 40 because capital A starts. It's 41. Sorry. 42. So if you want what the value of the answer to life, the universe, and everything is, it's B. And this is all in hex, by the way. It's not decimal. If you want decimal, your numbers are different because base 16 is different. You're starting at 65, etc. Who's coming in here? It's Iceforge. Booyah! Hello, matey. How you doing? What have you been playing? You've been playing Stationeers too. Nice. How are things going? Oh, you started in brutal mode on the moon, dude. I get rubbish in ordinary mode. Right now we're playing. So what's this str command all about then? It's basically turning 6 bytes of typed code, typed ASCII, into a number that you can feed to a display and then set it to display mode string and it will do the thing. If I make a display, we can use the logic writer in there to fiddle around. Oh. So how do things go? All is well, all is good. Rover adventure. Yeah, I gotta make myself a rover. Deep miner building. Ooh, nice. What you want? I'm having a bit of a day. My crops died, my chickens died, I've burst the output line on my nitrogen filter. I'm just getting to the point of saying, right, sod this, let's get this done properly. But it's happening. It's happening slowly. Really amazingly slowly. Welcome in, O Channel Chums. I am entirely sure you know who I am by now, but if you don't, I am Duke Euphoria de Grin, RGB, KSC, Knight of the Living Dead, and Transgalactic Megapope of Rotating Space. Also, just some British guy with a beard who is 7 kinds of awesome and knows it. My arrogance knows... Well, I would say my arrogance knows no bounds, but it knows its limits. My arrogance is better than that. I'm just bloody good at what I do. And the bits I'm not bloody good at, well, sometimes it's time to do a learn, and every day is a school day. Forge is tempted at a normal start to try and do the keep the chickens alive. Yep, good luck, mate. I will give you a secret clue, though, if you like. Would you like a secret clue?
Jetpack low.
Yeah, it's nothing about the jetpack. Bagels growing potatoes. Can you have the grow light on 24/7? You cannot. If you leave the grow light on 24/7, your potatoes will die.
Potatoes.
Exactly like that. Now, tightrope walk. Oh, we did it. And for some reason, I forgot to put that corner on. It's a good thing the pipe didn't burst. Off. Yeah. So, each plant has a night requirement. Yep. So if you go to potato, shibbity, down here, light per day, 5 minutes, darkness per day, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. So 200 seconds of darkness. If you've got any automation chops at all, or you are comfy using the hardware chips, the simplest thing to do with your grow lights is switch them on when the sun hits the daylight sensor, switch them off when it goes away. Forge. You don't need half the blitz building that we've been looking at. You really don't, because I have discovered a thing which I'm going to show you, which you are going to be amazed by. Be prepared to be amazed, right, everybody? I want you to be amazed, not at the mess in the airlock. That's different. Are you ready for your amazement? You don't need to use an IC10 because you can use a logic reader and a logic writer, Bagel. If you use a logic reader to read the activate on the daylight sensor, and a logic writer to write the on/off to the light, that's thank you, Bijod. That's how it should be. Excited. Okay, you've seen it already, so there we go. Do you see what I see here? It's a fridge. And in the fridge, an egg. Still viable, because eggs don't lose their viability when you put them in a fridge. Why? I don't know. If you drop them on the floor for one tick, they say they're too cold and they die. If you put them in a fridge, they're fine. And they last bloody ages. Look at that. One day. I've got 24 hours of build time. Gonna need it. 2 logic chips and a sensor. Yep. What the man said. Yeah. Can't disagree. It's good work. Yeah. They still take damage. Yeah, they do. Yeah. 28% damage. But it's a lot slower. So instead of 3 hours that you get when you don't have them in the fridge, you got 24. So your blitz building is less blitzy. You've still got to get a move on. You've got to move like you've got a purpose, but you're not screaming, going, oh god, oh god, oh god, I've got to get this done before the chickens die. Ah! Yeah, kick. That egg, that's my last remaining egg, and that was laid by my last remaining chicken. It did not go well. Right, how you doing? Okay, 2 reagent mix. I want to dismantle a bunch of stuff and set up gas filtration
Jetpack low.
so that I can refill my jetpack, amongst other things. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. But now go to thy reward in the heap of useful but not currently required things. Problem is, if you don't fridge them, you don't, it's spirit playing with the pipe. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine. Everything that could possibly be fine is fine. Takes an hour for crop to grow. You've got an hour and a half to get fully wheat greenhouse going. Yeah, that's if you just... Yeah, if you don't put them in a fridge. If you put them in a fridge, you've got a day. That's what I'm saying. Fridge them up. Have a much better time. Power critical. Okay, alright. Dish. Oh, that's so awful. Oh, mate. Everybody ticking the box. You guys are evil. I mean, not just a little naughty, you're actually evil. Can't just leave him outside on your roper. Not anymore, Bagel. Not anymore. Oh, who's done us a join? Bagel? Thank pressure, too much pride. Tank moved well, his eyes went wide. Duke, oh Duke, what folly you found. When the tank exploded, it shook the ground. This be a warning to all who play. Pressure unchecked leads to dismay. It's your hugs. Oh my! And his tank. Okay, I need to stop that. Oh, tank. Yeah, we've done that bit, right? Right, say a warning to all who play. Pressure unchecked leads to dismay. Raise your tugs, he'll resign. Tank euphoria and his tank of hay. It really discombobulated me with that one on top of the other thing. Yeah. Bagel, it is an AI song. If you want to blame somebody, blame Sneb. Because he was playing with it and it was fun, and I thought, you know, I'm going to yoink some snippets out of it for the fun. There's 3 on here. There's the Messy Hole song, and there's 2 snippets attached to Songs of Pressure. Because it was funny. Those 2 snippets commemorate a point where I connected a tank poorly to a 40 megapascal line, and it was a smart tank, so the light went red really quickly, and I had enough time just to run it out of the airlock and yeet it into the distance where the damn thing went kaboom. Ruby, it could be. Do you want me to add that to the list? Right now it plays one of 2 random songs. I could that. Tank was smart, plumber not so smart. Yeah, can't argue. Really can't. Wish I could. Not so much. Okay, I need water also somewhere, and I believe I want my water tanks insulated. Right, this fella is going to feed into a whole bunch of filtery crap. Probably shunk on this line here. And there's going to be tanks somewhere about over there, or possibly under the floor. I need water as well, because otherwise I'll die. So the gas feed, I want straight into waste gas here. I put that there. The gas feed can go in, no problem. The water feed can go around the back.
Hunger, caution.
Or I could put it here. The water feed. Water feed is the low one, isn't it? Yes, it is. It doesn't matter really what I do. It's going to be a mess of pipes and evil. So I'm pondering greenhouse there, chickens, frankly, in this general vicinity, and the greenhouse and the chicken hab will be piped together. So this, I need water processing somewhere. This is as good a place as any. I'm overthinking it. I really am very, very solidly overthinking it. Wow. Dudes. My brain is full of overthink. Not just a little bit, but lots. Lots and lots and lots. Right, what do we need to make this thing? Is it steel? Welding torch and iron sheets, of course. I actually took it apart a minute ago. I should have remembered. Weld. Screwdriver. Nice. Wow. How much carnage, licensing rights and playback, fully accepted AI stuff for music and snippets. So we should have a commercial license on the AI, but too much of a headache trying to work with multiple platform requirements and restrictions. Hello, Mason. Lovely to see you, mate. Fine time I hope you're having. We are having all manner of fun on the moon, trying to move fairly quickly to get filtration running before the last chicken egg dies. Probably not going to succeed, but hey, that's what traders are all about, isn't it? And that's 1, 2. That's not quite in the right place, is it? God damn it. You want something green? Apples? Well, you want the entire base green. I'm not sure I can manage that, mate. I can paint the greenhouse green. Is that green enough for you? Need all the green paint in all the world. Boff. Right. First off, let's start some printing. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have to make nuggets so it dies. It's a small greenhouse. Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, you want all our base? All our base. I'll be painted green. All our base, yeah. Paint. Okay. Spray. Spray gun. You need some silicon. Fine. Where's the silicon? In my pockets is. Smelt it. I have to make nuggets from the chicken if it dies. Yeah. Oh, life is rough, eh? It's rubbish when that happens. Oh no, such unhappiness when the chicken dies. Dear oh dear. Right. Didn't I ask you to make steel walls? I could have sworn I asked you to make steel walls. Make some damn walls. Do it now. What does it got in its pockets is not enough. I need to make some cardboard boxes so I've got room in my pockets is for stuff. Okay. Give me the silicon. You haven't done with the silicon yet. Get on with it. Give me the damn silicon. Right, now smelt the rest. Shut up, you. I'm busy. So I'm having to leap about the place. Paint gun. Wink. And because of these things, paint. Green. Bonk. Now, I'm looking at this here paint gun. I'm thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I had any inkling whatsoever as to what colour can was in it? But no, it's dark and my light doesn't quite reach it. If I stand in the airlock and tilt just in the right direction, I can kind of get a hint that it's a green can. Because it is a green can. We know it. We just put one in there. But wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be lovely if we actually got a bloody clue, eh? We've made a... Ah, there's the rest. Say, we made a stack of this stuff before. Right. That'll do for now. Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely, Iceforge and Masoneer. I'm with you on that one. You have a million spray guns and you colour them the colour that's in the can. But wouldn't it be easier just to be able to see the bloody can? Even in my pockets I'd like to be able to see the can. Yeah, don't worry, Apis. I'm going to spray things green. I'm not going to spray everything green because we'd be there all day and I'd get bored. Right, actually, let's stop that as well. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move my ice crusher forwards and then I'm going to go spray some shizzle, because if I don't move the ice crusher, I'll forget and then I'll cry. And it'll all feel horrid and it'll be like, ooh, icky, why did I bother? Or something like that. A hand drill. Right, so we need it not on the line, but one forward from the line. This is all going to be filters and gubbins.
Jetpack low.
Jeez, will you shut up about the bloody jetpack? Will you just hush about the jetpack? I will get to it. Right. Remain calm. Jetpack lady can't hurt you. Jetpack lady's not real. It's not real. It's fine. Okay, if I put that there, do I need a signal line to my ice crusher? It can go through the pipe. Doop-de-doo, building some stuff. It's a bunch of ghetto stuff. Right. Water's going to go sideways. Water's going to go straight backwards. This is going to go sideways. I need my spanner. Haven't thrown my spanner into the recycler yet. Thrown my tablet in, not my spanner. Okay, right. It's paint gun time. Woohoo! Let's see what we can do. Side distraction. What's the thought on the new tiny vending machine? I can see its uses for automation. But nah. I mean, it costs the same as this standard vending machine. Only holds 10 slots. 10's not very many. And I haven't found a use for it yet. I think it's a terrible idea. It's a lot less physically bulky. And when you want a vending machine solution that doesn't have much storage in there, it's the ideal choice. But to me, a vending machine is all about storing a big bag of stuff. Yeah, 10 more spots would be fine. Yeah. All right, how are we doing there, Apes? Is that green enough? I'm going to move the power rig at some point, so I'm not going to. That's there. That's power. It's not greenhouse. Oh, I missed a bit. Missed a bit. Did I miss any other bits? You're the. Yeah, why not? One day I am going to find a box that says Ticky, and it's going to be hush you. I know. Right. Filters. Here's one for nitrogen. Here's one I built earlier. Contemplating for using it for a stockpile for cable and heavy cable. Yeah, absolutely. Auto-crafted a fillet, physically much smaller than the larger vending machine, would fit nicely inside a little pube or something. To say, this is my vending stuff. My automatic cable wazzer. Come on. All right. So what's going on there? You're still hot. I'm still hot. That's 2 yellow lines, so that needs sorting for definite. Yellow and green, not important. Okay. Water tank over there. Currently all uninsulated pipe. What a great idea out in the world, because it'll get chilly pretty quick. Let's see how chilly it is. Not that chilly, actually. I mean, it's losing a bit of heat, but it's not bad. Not bad. I was expecting that to be frozen. Storm doesn't bother me anyway. Ooh, that was out of tune. No, I'd have to look up the notes again. Boink. Unbolt the water pipe. I'll have to make some insulation. I can't remember whether making insulation is really expensive compared to making pipe, or not too bad. Now that's going to go straight back into the tank and not work. So there's going to be a bit of wiggliness going on here. Everybody knows I hate... I don't like queer pipes. I like straight pipes. I have to live with it. Yeah. Time for sleeping, says Forge. Thank you for piling yourself in here, wee lad. I will do my best to look after your chums. And all will be well. For certain values of well. And water, 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 water. Still going with the water. Alright. Is there a better way to organise this? Yeah, move it slightly sideways so it doesn't look quite so rubbish at the tank. That pipe can't come straight down because of the corner. I mean, nah, it'll do. It'll do. It's a bit wibbly wobbly, but it's alright. Okay. Jetpack has to be a stream sound now. Okay. Fine, Mason, I'll sort something out. Just horrible to me, every one of you. Hate you all, loathe you with a fiery passion. Oh, really, you're all actually quite lovely. Okay. You are done. Thank you very much. We'll be moving you to somewhere else. See, all of this is right in the way now. I built my plan, and then it just went manky. Okay, pipes out. Peeps out, fill the lads. Pipe Cowl in here somewhere? Simon Cowl in here somewhere? Probably. Vince. Destroyed pipe cleanup, yep. What are you? Oh, you need a smeltage, don't you? Yes. You need to be melted. Damn, I got a good arm. Look at that. See how far... Oh, it's the moon. Oh well. I felt good for a minute there. Just a minute. I thought, I'm feeling strong. I threw that shit a mile. But it's the moon. So hey. Doesn't count. Javelin records on the moon. Not really a thing.
Jetpack low.
Yeah. Not going down the hole with a low jetpack. Oof. Destroyed pipe cleanup. Yep. They have to be done. I have to get everything nice and tidy now. Okay, filter. Hand drill. Wire. Oh, I've got a whole stack of wire now. Wrench. Spanner. I've got a wire in my pocket. I don't want wire in my pocket. Messes up my tool organisation and makes my head feel funny. A tumbleweed of ore. Did I fix the overpressurization of the base? Tyler, yes I did. That brown pipe is going to this there waste tank. That is the beginnings of my gas filtration rig, which I am continuing with right this very minute. Look at this, the first filter's going down. Oh, right, so the input is going to come from the bran line. It's going to be bran, because it's rubbish and waste and stinky pool gas. Probably a note there, somewhere around that. I want a not brown tank somewhere around here. Now, all my pipes are probably going to go... Well, some of them are going to go to the hab, because some of them are going to be for air mixing. Stinky brown, it's true, it's pew. And some of them are going to go over to smelting. So I've got my plan. I go back to my news desk and I swap that out and that in. There you go, there's the plan. You can see I've carefully put all my gas filters in a certain order. So at the bottom, volatiles, and oxygen next, and carbon dioxide after that, and nitrogen after that. And all the way, so it goes brown tank, which I've just put down, and I want the other tanks very much in that order, so I don't have pipes going everywhere. I put the water on the other side from where the plan shows it, because I realised I need an ice crusher, and my ice crusher was going to go into the brown line. It could go on either end, so I might even move the water at some point. But the water's going to go into the greenhouse, and that's going to go into the hab, and it's all going to just... There's going to be a big blue pipe all the way down, just because I need to do a drink every so often. Right, are you empty now? Copper, 0.5 gram. Yeah, I'll take you apart and it'll be fine. So if all the tanks are in this line, all the filters should be on this line. And the brown line should be somewhere around here.
Hydration critical.
Is that right? No, that's silly. Brown line needs to be one further along, and the filters... Yes, that's better. Okay. Right, so my filter's going about here. My brown line's going about there. That's more like it. I'm deliberately trying to plan things this time, rather than like we did on Mars, which was just slap stuff down and cross our fingers it wasn't rubbish. But sometimes, guess what? It's a bit rubbish. Gonna need a million pipes. Gonna need a million pumps. Gonna need a million of just about everything. Game screen is covered with the plans because I forgot to tick the box. Thank you very much, Ruby. Right. I'm a professional, right? 100% professional. So, yeah, air conditioner. That's exactly what we want. We don't want a filter. We want an air conditioner, don't we? Filter. Thank you. I'm calm. 100% calm. Everything is fine.
Hunger critical.
Shh. Okay. We're going indoors. It's going to be lovely. There's going to be an opportunity to change our suit battery, one that has power in it. Nice. Nice and warm in here. The pressure's a sensible value, vaguely. It's a little low because we just popped a whole bunch of stuff in the airlock. Oh yes. Cereal bars. Yum, yum, yum. They don't last very long. Water. How much water have we got in there? 52 litres. That's actually not bad. It's quite a lot of water. I mean, it's not hectons of water, but it's not awful. Okay, what do you got? A door, some walls. I do need the walls. I do need the plastic sheets. I do need more pockets. I just need more pockets. Only 3 plastic sheets, hardly worth the effort, but hey. Right, steel frames. Okay, we're getting there. This is another filtration unit, and you're also coming with me. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Right, so this fella was sucking pollution out of our atmosphere. Actually, it was sucking pollution out of the exhaust gases of the solid fuel generator, because the old solid fuel generator makes carbon dioxide and pollution. And we needed the carbon dioxide big style at that point, because, yeah, it was like any carbon dioxide you can get. I thought the chickens would breathe out enough CO2 to make plants happy, but nope. Not even close. Not even nearly close. Not even slightly close-ish. I would have needed 1 million chickens, and thus more CO2, well, more plants to feed them, which would make more oxygen and eat more CO2, and blah, blah, blah. Right, you can see I had a chickenarium here, where there was a little hatching room. Twitch, you're drunk. There isn't an ad play. Ooh. Where do you get CO2? Yeah, you burn things. Oh, and you walk up to your plants and you breathe on them. That's your lot. Ain't got no more. Whoa, okay, you're a heater. You can lie on the floor. You are probably an iron wall. Yeah, iron window. You are an interior door. You can wait. Mushrooms are a great option. Mushrooms would be a great option if they turned up in the starter rig, which they don't. You get potatoes and wheat and soybeans. You don't even get tomatoes. Initial batch of CO2. How do you get from the moon to start the cycle if you don't want to bring it? Or do you bring enough food out the gate? Right, you bring some food. You bring packets of chocky bars. Cereal bar. So you've got enough food to last a little while. Little food, little water. Then you've got to go mining for carbon. You're going to go dig up some coal. It's not coal, but, you know, it'll do the job for now. And then you burn it. You make some charcoal from your plants. The trouble is, you make your charcoal from your plants have to have that carbon to start with. So you do need to recycle excess plant material as carbon. Otherwise it goes a bit bad. Or you have a massive source of lunar coal from somewhere, which I don't have, but did I leave the atmospheric thing on the floor in there? I did. Well, alright, no matter. We're taking this apart anyway. Angle grinder does not have enough battery. Okay. Battery has enough battery. That's one thing I have got right now. My power solution is okay. Especially if I turn everything off. Stackers, as I've realised, are actually ridiculously expensive power-wise. I think they're like 50 watts each or something mad. Hello, Charles! Oh, you missed me over the weekend. Oh, you sweet. Started base on Mars, figured out the horizontal axis for the panels to track. Now to get the work on the... Do you mean the verticals? But it's working great. Excellent. Okay. Are you doing it with software or with chips? You've got one working but not the other. Yeah. It's... there's a little shenaniganry involved. It's not deadly, but there's a certain amount of... You got messed up. Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind. Yes, we knew you meant one axis was right, the other axis was wrong. Yeah, it'd be fine. Right, nitrogen filters. There's one. I threw another somewhere as well. Find it one day. Maybe. Oh, that's a point. How much is in there? 4 megapascals of... probably nitrogen. I can get you to shut up about my... Yeah, clean nitrogen.
Jetpack critical.
Yeah, jetpack feeling a lot better now. Screw you, hippie. Okay, probably shouldn't have bothered with the clean nitrogen, but, you know, actually I probably do want to keep my jetpack clean enough that I can use inside. Right, steel sheets. Found out, never go far from base when a storm hits. Yeah, oh, yeah, or take your tracker chip with you. Bring your tracker. I don't know what happens to the lander on Mars. Does it get destroyed immediately? But in your lander, there is a beacon. Stick that somewhere when you go out, walk about, and yeah, don't forget your tracker chip. Because, yeah, lost on Mars is a good way to die. Yeah, Charles, are you enjoying working out the solar angles yourself? Is this your jam? Because I can just hit you some code that works if you want. If you're having fun playing with it, have fun. I think it's on Steam, can't remember. Been enjoying the challenge. Brilliant. That's how things should be. So we want another filter about here. Filter. My brain just fused. Okay, that's fine. We're doing okay. How many of these do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 filters for gases and 6 tanks. Let's have a look at what we can do. Atmospherics. Need a lot more copper. Okay. Any spare copper? Got any copper just lying about? Spare a copper, mate? Oh yes. We can spare a little copper. There's a little copper in the ground. Probably a little copper in our pockets is. Yes, there is. Found you. Unless you're the one I've already found. But you in there. You in there. La da da. Got so much crap to do. Occasionally. I was going to fall in a hole there. Right. Atmospherics. Got enough iron for 2. Got enough gold for 5. Got enough copper for 3. So we need more iron. The heap does not have iron. Smelter. The smelter is smelting copper. Ah, but I did iron earlier. Excellent. Now then. Enough iron for 7, enough gold for 5, enough copper for 3. We got 2 out, we need 4 in total. 4 extra, rather. Head on with it. God, that's slow. Right, you can turn off at the moment. Stick you in a pocket so that you don't go walkabout. Biomass is going to come in handy because biomass is going to make me some charcoal. Charcoal's going to make me some fuel. Right, this is all going to vanish away. Power spine is here. So I need to clip the wires. I clip the red wire or the green wire. Oh my god, if I clip the wrong wire, we'll all explode. Oh, no, we won't. The input line is coming in there. Output lines are going to go to tanks here. You're the unfiltered line, so you're going to get a vacuum pump on there. You're going to be pressurized. I actually want to move these 1 over so that I've got room to put a pressurant pump. 1 over? We need to move them 2 over. Oh my. Right, I want to put a vacuum pump on the pipe there. Suck the filtered gas out into the tank. I'm going to build a tank as well. Get on with the damn copper. Okay. Possibly daft questions. Does anybody else shout at their furnaces? Is it just me? Filtration. And you can sit on the ground as well. Only on a Tuesday. Oh, okay, cool. That's legit. I mean, some days are shouting days, others not so much. Tank. Insulated. More copper, bit of silicon. Great. Silicon, copper. That's handy. Horrible thought I'd fit it to the wrong one there. So, input pipe at pressure. I want to take that pipe and pressurize it more into here. So I want a pipe, a volume pump. I think I need another pipe after that. So that would be pipe, pump, pipe again. I'm not sure I've got room for tank now. This is ooh, I need a lot of silicon, okay. That was an atmospherics. Did I not get a tank? I did, but I left the stack. Ah, right, okay. Because I left the stacker off, it didn't do the thing. You, what are you doing over there? Oh. Stronger arm than I thought. So, tank. Stop being a dick. Can't fit there, can fit there. Really want it here. That's where I want the tank. Because that's how things should be. I mean, I can work with that. That might even be nicer because that exposes the tank pipe work a lot better. Alright, so let's try that. If the tank's there, the filter unit's one dot over, the pipe's there, so that's where the tank should go. Still leaves me a little room to get at my ice crusher. We put it on the other side, that would also be fine. Right. Also gives the advantage the wire is facing this way. Ideally, of course, we would want our tank to have its wires neatly arranged for the wires for the filter, but that ain't gonna happen because that's the inlet side and we need the outlet side. So tank goes there and everybody's kind of offset by half a one. Now, I don't think I can put a volume pump directly on one of those, either pipe or filter. Also, I'm remembering I probably don't need it on the inlet side, so long as I pressurize this line. So that can be done by one turbo pump for everybody, one pump to rule them all. Okay. Right, getting there. I'm going to need to make some fat cable. I need to get power to arc smelting, which is going to be over there. The Hab's got its own APCs at the moment, so that's all right. Power is coming in from this side. Right. So you, mate, sorry, out you come. Hand drill doesn't have any battery now. Oh, shit, yeah. Come on then. Over here, mate. Right. You guys are going to be kicking out over here. So your output end is that side. Automation's going to go at this end. Probably the doors as
Power
well.
low.
Right. So Tuesdays for shouting at things. It's a Monday. I'm going to shout at stuff on a Monday. I hope you're not offended. If Monday's going to be shouting day for me. Just, it's a thing. Try not to overanalyze. I'm just going to let it roll. Right. Clips and snips. I'm ruining my whole manufacturing setup as well, but then again, I didn't plan it. I don't even know where I'm going to put it. I might just move it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody's going to move one dot over. Air conditioner? No. Filter. Dot. Filter. Filter. Nice. You in the way. Well, bonus battery. Who's going to complain? Bonus full battery, even better. Why does it run back to air conditioner again? I don't want it to. I also need a load of tanks, which means I need a load of silicon, which I don't have there. And I picked up some. I left it in here. I didn't leave it in there either. I didn't pick up a load of silicon. I picked up some silicon. Right. Power spine is here. I think I'm probably making a rod for my own back here, but hey. I need to get power to here and there and everywhere. So before I turn off main manufacturing and ruin everything, let's get a lot of fat cable. Cable. Okay, I'm going to spend a lot of that on stuff. So I should really ponder resiting manufacturing. Filtration. I didn't put it on the plan. That was an oops, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 filtration finishes right there in the middle of the auto lathe. So if I just started 2 blocks further over, wouldn't have had to bother with anything. It would all have just worked out in a decidedly serendipitous manner. Anybody who doesn't know what serendipitous means, go look it up. Good word. You might enjoy it. Hand drill to deconstruct. Our freshly recharged hand drill. computer Bob can go in the airlock so we don't lose it. More than usual. How are we doing? Oh, burp. Yeah. Yeah, that was some derpage. Okay. Well. Did I end up with a spare filters? A spare filtration unit? I don't think I did. Oh, I need an atmospherics. Atmospherics. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 2 more. You keep making that. You still doing? Run out of copper. How are you doing? Copper. Enough iron for 4, enough gold for 3, enough copper for 2, and that'll do nicely because that's how many we need. So, I want my main power spine somewhere along here. I want an APC at this end. I've got a frame indoors. I'm going to go fetch it. Bit pants to go indoors for 1 steel frame, but you know, some things you got to do. Wahoo! Oh, there's a recycler. Do I have a steel? I thought I had a steel frame in here, and I do. And some cable. I got lots of cable. Right. So air recycling is going to have, or air filtration is going to have white wires. Why? Because I've decided it's going to. Probably should build some lockers and just put this stuff in them. Did you do? Oh. Thank you. Okay, I built an extra atmospherics kit by mistake because I'm stupid. Well, bottoms. Wasted a bit of resource I didn't want to waste. These things, they happen. And again, there's always a possibility I'm going to need an air conditioner at some point, probably to look after some chooks. APC, here we go. Blimey, they're huge when you drop them on the ground. Future-proofing, damn straight. Power spine coming along here. I may have to move it to just in front of the hab. In fact, I think I will. So you... yeah, you're going to be this way around, because I've decided that. Yeah? Input that side. Open sesame. Put the battery back in. It's only a little diddy one. That's got to change at some point because, frankly... who is Frank Lee? Don't call me Frank Lee. Can of white. I threw it on the floor. Tell you, I spend more time just losing shit than I would save the time if I got my shit together and actually built the cupboards, wouldn't I? I really would. That's the right way around. You are just going to wait here for a while until I shove you out of the airlock, so to speak. Shh. Hello. I would like to speak to you about our Lord and Saviour electricity. Have you had your daily voltage? Pipe to here. Wires. Unfiltered back to there. Pumps. Plotting. Wrong way. Right way. Good. So you. Like that. Nice. Also. Like that. Also nice. Okay, so we're going to be able to do this. I'm going to rig one of these up. And we'll see how it goes. I do need another volume pump. For which I hope I have the materials. Pump. Volume. Push. It turns out to be turbo pumps. That's okay. I can swap them in and out later. Yep. I think I'm possibly being a little paranoid in turning the stackers off every time, but only a little perhaps. Okay. Now, you are going to be, according to my thing, nitrous oxide. And I'm painting that khaki because it's a bit stinky as well. Paint. Planet. Paint. Khaki. Spoosh. Going to end up with nearly one of every colour. Haven't coloured any gas pink. Woohoo! Bonk. Right, let's get you plumbed in. And so, right, so that's what I reckon I need to sort out. Anybody see any holes in it? In a sort of, oh, you don't want to do it like that. No? Fine. Good. I'm saying that a lot recently. I see that whole Emperor thing kicking off. Good, good. Let the cynicism flow through you. Is there any point to the data disk slot on a wall heaters? Not anymore, Bagel. At least not that I know of. It's very much a leftover from the dawn of time. Gonna confuse you? Your khaki is mixed earth atmosphere. Oh, no, no, mixed earth atmosphere is grey. Oh, I live in London, though, so that's why. Air is grey. If I lived in Birmingham, it would probably be a little darker grey. Yeah, that's how it is. So yeah, oxygen white, carbon dioxide black. Some people have said carbon dioxide is grey because it's a mixture of oxygen, which is white, and carbon, which is black. But yeah, I can see that. Also seen people saying that fuel should be pink because it's a mix of volatiles, red, and oxygen, white.
Power critical.
Will you stop with the power critical? I've had enough to hear with you people. Right, so I can't send a line down through there. It's just not going to fly. I can send a line through here. So this entire line, this here, is going to be my through wire. A little tacky because it goes through a bunch of pipes. And I could make it along here as well. And that would actually cost more in terms of wire. Not by much, I think. You mostly use the colours in the Pt3a. Oh, I haven't even checked what colours they use. Stuff I've been using is just... It's not quite international tank colours, but it's in that area. Okay. Right. What's not going to work here? I think I can't put this pump there because the next tank along is going to be in the way. It's a bit of a bottomer. I can either spread everything out a little further, or I can put a kink into this line here and move that back a bit, which loses me my line here. I could fold that tank underneath. Not a terrible idea. Fold it on top. More problematic, but not awful. Okay, need another tank to test with, and I think that possibly means I need some more silicon that I don't have. In salted tank, I need more copper and more silicon. Right, so I definitely need to get the power spine up, move this over, and run a power line all the way over to arc smelting, because that's now just irritatingly in the wrong place. Terribly sorry everybody with this whole try this, try that, try this, try that. That's kind of how I'm doing things at the moment. Trying to get it right. So there's a certain level of experimentation. A little bit of science. Hope you're all enjoying it. Is everybody enjoying the science? Iteration, says Ruby, and quite rightly too. Which is why I have done a thing like building one of these to find out how it fits together, rather than trying to build all 6 and then going like, oh, it don't work. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Look. Bonk. And once more, I find myself agreeing with John Nargodian that putting the APC down in the closed state. So the first thing you have to do under every circumstance is get your crowbar out and open it. Is a pain in the bum. Okay.
Oxygen low.
Really? Oh, it bloody is as well. My battery's run out. I was sitting there thinking the lighting looks funny.
Oxygen critical.
Not anymore, it's not. Blimey. Okay, power. Snips. And run it across there. Nah, there's a door in the way. Gonna run out of cable. Right, I'm doing this bit because I am going to need to smelt some stuff. Uh-oh. No, Finn. Horror. I don't know. I should actually make that a little less predictable. Because I'm sitting there thinking, yep, that's one of them fakies. That is, I can recognise that. Oh my! Guess what? Gonna run out of cable. Gonna have to move the smelter to the cable. That's okay at this point. Because oddly enough, I do not think I'm going to be able to run arc welders, arc furnaces off thin cable. I'm pretty sure that's just not going to do. Right, sun's going down. Ah, sun's looking real low, big guy. Let me check all of these. I don't think I've been carrying around a mining backpack all this time. Derp. I got some water. That's nice. I've got the ice crusher. Oh yeah, I've actually got the ice crusher rigged. $288, $298. Water, ice. In you go. Oh, in you go. Sort that out. I do want to insulate that pipe. Feeling it's keeping the base cool at the moment. 26 degrees C. Yeah, well, whatever. And if I want to make a tank, I need more silicon. I can eyeball it and definitely say that I cannot put a volume pump there. Right. If I move the volume pump up by one, I can't put it up against the filter. That doesn't work. If I move the tank down by one, it's getting right in the way of the door. No, I don't want to do that. I move this lot up by one. That gives me more room to play, and nothing's happening up here. Nothing's actually occurring on that side. So let's play that game. Everything moves up by one. Chunk. Does that mean I have to be super clever with the wiring and maybe run it down there instead? Oh well, we'll find it out. You get to go in a crate with all the other mining stuff for the moment. Ah, boy, oh boy. I should be able to design this stuff just straight up, no mess, no fuss, but it never seems to work that way. Every rig is always just a little different. So this is one reason I'm looking at drawing out my plans before I start. Just putting them on paper and saying, that worked. Do that again next time. Possibly with a Blues Brothers thing in there. Do that again. Yeah. Wow. That's come out. It's an air conditioner, hasn't it? There we go. Yeah. It's always a bloody air conditioner the moment you turn your back. So who's new in the channel and has never been here before? Wave a flag. Actually, let's do a roll call. See who we've got. We've got Aliana Flynn, who has been here before. Bagel, who has joined us this evening. Bjord, who's around. Captain Beard. Captain Redbeard. Salute you, sir, for, you know, nice. Wolfgirl Livy's here. Charles Farmer. Chris Chan. 1540 1504. You 1504. Either you've been here since 3 o'clock, mate, or you've been here since the sailing of the Magellans. It's like, wow. Captain True, DJ T Smite, Draxo, Eric the Norseman, Nosdar, Finnan Gamma Bunt, a name I haven't seen since the dawn of time. Welcome, Gamma. Grandalf Hyogu, Hot Rocks Girl. Hi, Hot Rocks. How's the yak supply looking? It's Kick, Cronulus Lighthammer, Lorian 50, Luigi the Pizza Baker. Hello, Luigi the Pizza Baker. I see you now. Long time no see. Good to see you again. Mason here has come in from EJ's place. Morbus 1234. That's a strange. That's a combination I have on my briefcase. Spirit Pathalon Quitessa. Oh, another one from EJ's lot. Rafael Martinez. Or is it Martinez? Gotta get it right. Ruby Squeakbird, Skurrus, our squirrel from the Roman times, Caesarus, Sneb, Snorg. Is it Snorg or is it Snore6? Could we go either way? Thinky Stuff, number 7. And Tyler, number 7 Thinky Stuff. Okay. Hey, Raphael, how you doing? I just said hi. Yeah, don't worry, Sneb, all is well. I just done me a roll call to make sure everybody knows that they are loved and appreciated. I used to do them every time I went through an airlock, but then I actually got a whole bunch of people turning up in the channel, and that made going through an airlock an exercise in trying to get all the all the names out before I ran out of breath. Yeah, didn't work. Did not work by a margin, a large one. The kind of margin you look at and think, yeah, you didn't do that right. Yeah, that's just, no, couldn't do it. Not actually possible. Okay, so we still might have a line through all this nonsense. It's just slightly further up from where it was. No, you're right way around, mate. Oh, you wouldn't want to be in a messy hole, Sneb. Someone might sing a song about you, and then, oof, what would happen then? Man. Okay. Right. Better. Tools. Come on, get them right. There we go. One of them. Like that, and that, and that. There we go. Not like that. and not like that. So you two do still link together. You can link through there. We have a line through the middle. That could go either way. This probably saves us a couple of dots of cable, which is not a lot, but, you know. Might not actually save us that much cable, but hey. Right. So, Raphael, what's dragged you from the internets to this part of the world? What has dropped you into Stationeers? Are you yourself a chum who does a little bit of the old hanging about on the moon? Hanging about on the moon. Now look here. This cable also not quite right. Because we need to go like that. We need to go like that, but we're running back and forth. We have cables going around three sides of a square. I'm still only going to end up with 25 cable at the end, aren't I? Doesn't matter what I do. Well, bottoms, no matter. Right. However, that looks more to me like I can fit in the next tank along. Can anybody see a problem with this not fitting together? Do squeak if you can, because I am 100% willing to take advice from people who have looked and gone, yeah, you got it wrong, mate. Bloody air conditioner again. Really? It's a good thing you guys fit in the same slot. New terrain generation